All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a 3,000 point ITC event, the Imperium versus Team Green.
Green team.
All right, it's going to be Orks and Daemons. There's going to be ITC event, ITC mission 5, Precious Cargo. My secondaries are
Big Game Hunter,
Kingslayer,
and
what did it say on that?
you on your own. HH.
Headhunter.
Cause
I'm all secret about it. And yours is going to be
we're just killing. We got Titan Slayers,
Big Game
Hunter, and
Gangbusters for my Bulgarian. So this is going to be a 2-on-1 match. Let's see what the Imperium can do with Mighty Knights in the Astra Militarum. All right, let's get to the armies. All right, the Orc in charge. You want to go over what's in your army?
Yep. Let's go troops. So it's all one battalion. 3 units of 10 grots, the true heroes of every WA. We got 9 knob bikers. Everybody's got a big chopper. Ignore the power claw on the back. He's gonna hit people with that big old banner. Death Killer War Trike. Warlord Death Killer War Trike. He's got the super cyborg body for his relic. Cunning but brutal for his warlord trait. Gorkanaut. Everything what you see is what you get. His brother Gorkanaut. He's left-handed, so the worst son. And we got a Bone Breaker. Just a roller on it, so stock 159 points.
All right, sounds good. Legion of Slime, what do we got?
All right, so we've got our unit of 30 Plague Bearers with a instrument and a banner. We've got 2 units of Rotflies with nothing. We've got 2 units of Nurglings. We've got 2 beasts running together. 2 Demon Princes with Hellforged Swords, a Herald with the Corruption Relic, Soul Grinder of Nurgle, and our dear friend Rodigus, ready to go with our Warlord running here with the Plague Fly Hive. So ready to slop our way up the battlefield.
And I have been preemptively struck, attacked. Words, they're hard. My Knight Casting Roanoke has been attacked by Nurgle scum. Already. Well, it teaches her because she's undressed right now. No armor plates. Battle came quick, so she'll get those later on. But I'm going to be playing a Knight Lance. We are going to be using the rules for Crast. So I have a Knight Castellan. Just a normal Knight Castellan. Oh, actually, not a normal Knight Castellan. She's been upgraded to have Call's Wrath. Over here, I have a Knight Crusader. The Knight Crusader you see on the channel is always Thermal Cannon, Gatling Avenger, missiles up top. And now I also have an Errant that's going to come to fight. 50 Guardsmen, strong, Defenders of Imperium, a 5-man Scion Squad, 8 Bulgarins as always, and my command squad of a Scion Prime, the Psyker, I have a company commander and Strachan. Also, I'm going to have a tank commander Punisher with heavy bolters for extra DACA. And as I never go home without them, 3 Manticores. So let's see how this battle goes. The Seas.
Go for the Seas.
Oh!
Orcs go first.
mind bullet phase. Want to talk about what happened?
Yes, so everything's out of range except this prince over here cast Smite and dealt 1 mortal wound to the knight there.
Okay.
Oh, and our herald here casted the Nurgle's buff onto these Nurglings, so these Nurglings are extra poisonous to attack these guardsmen this turn.
Oh, I guess. Also, movement phase. A lot of things moved. I was seized on, as you all saw, and here comes the green tide of nastiness all at me. And they like to charge. They like to charge a lot. But I think there's like minimum shooting, so we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, gentlemen. What happened? What happened here?
We popped more DACA, of course, to do the best we could against the knight. So we did 2 wounds out of 54 shots exploding on 5s. You rolled a 6 and a 4. I'm going to put these guys in a shoebox under my bed when I get home.
Good, good.
Then one of my plague drones threw 2 disease rotting heads at the knight and missed both shots.
Good, good.
But our actual phase is about to start.
Yeah, the real phase, the hurdy phase, where these guardsmen are gonna die. These guardsmen are gonna die. He's gonna take a crap ton of wounds. All right, we'll come back with the assault phase, charge phase for Team Green Machine.
Green.
Guardsmen aren't going to hurt.
Charge phase. The orcs got in, and with a very nice Irigo, right? Irigo. Yeah, he got in with a 11-inch charge, the war boss. Over here, the brave guardsmen decided to overwatch against the Bone Breaker. We did 1 wound, and it bounced off. And then nasty little Nurglings got in, both with an impressive 9-inch charge. Woo. All right, we'll go over to the nasty phase of me getting my teeth kicked in. All right, let's recap what happened in this fight phase.
All right, well, we killed the knight. The knight's gone. As you can see, there's no more knight. The Death Killer did its job. So the knight picked the Death Killer up like a child and threw it in to the now bikers, where it exploded and did a wound. We peeled off something like 4 wounds in close combat.
Yeah, he's down to 18.
So it probably seems like more wounds than something needs. Over here, the Nurglings killed a handful of guardsmen with their gross little kindergarten hands.
3 guardsmen died to Nurglings.
Bonebreaker deleted the rest and rolled on into the Bullgrin, where they did 2 wounds back in return.
All right. That's the end of turn 1 for Team Green. We're going to come back to you with the ITC scoring in 1 second. Okay, for turn 1, they got kill something, hold something. So it is 2-0 with guard turn 1. So guard movement phase. I just kind of shuffled around. I moved these guardsmen forward towards the enemy, towards glory, towards the Emperor's grace. And also my knight was like, I don't want to be in combat yet. I'm going to walk away and then get back in combat. Roanoke, she went forward to do some punchy. Well, last cannon punchy, laser beam punchy. Manticore stayed still. Who'd have thought that? Artillery not moving. Everything else is going to try to repel the invaders. So we'll get back with a psychic phase if I'm really going to do anything, but we'll see. And yeah, guard movement. Psychic barrier went off on a 6. I spent another command point to re-roll that 6 because I was afraid of deny, but rolled into another 6. But my opponent rolled a 6 too. So 6 is 6. All right, so they are protected. Hopefully it keeps them alive. All right, we're going to go over to my shooting phase, and it's going to be a lot. All right, turn 1 shooting for the guard was pretty devastating for me.
Good.
Roanoke was able to destroy all of the orc boys with a full payload of castling damage. I was able to also chip off some wounds with my Punisher with 34 hits. My other Crusader was able to kill the Blight drones over there, and with my Manticores, I was able to bring down all those drones down to 1. So I think I secured 3 kills. Yeah, we'll look at it in a second, but yeah, I believe 3 kills. So here we go to my charge phase, so I can see if I can push back these lines before the big boys come in. All right, I rolled a mighty 11, and I got into combat with both units over here. My Bulgrin consolidated into combat to get some more strikes in, and also they're gonna try to mess up these Nurglings, nasty, nasty little Nurglings. Everything else stood still because I am a shooting army, not combat. All right, so we'll go to my combat phase to see if I can smash stuff. Smash, smash.
I love it.
All right, end of fight phase. I was able to bring down the prince to 2 wounds.
I had to pop Warp Surge to do it, but then he backhanded him back for 3 damage
Yep.
with the Nurgle trait.
Brr. And over here, I was able to do a little bit of damage to the Bone Breaker, and my Bulgrin are unmolested, except for the smells. But they like the smell.
Oh, yeah.
I was able to kill 2 bases from both of these Nurgling squads. And we'll get back to you with my scoring for ITC. All right, end of my turn. I was able to get kill more with 5 kills to 1, and I got 1 point in Headhunter. So here we go for turn 2 of Green Machine. All right, the end of movement phase for the Orks and the Nurgle Daemons. What'd you guys do?
Griped.
Pretty much. My Demon Prince and Herald moved up the board this way. My beasts are following the Herald here. This Trike character, war boss guy.
A Death Killer War Trike.
Death
a name
Killer
an adult
War
would
Trike,
have.
absolutely. Has tucked away in the corner. Warping in, we have our Gorkanaut, and over here, warping in, we have our Soul Grinder of Nurgle, ready to sneak in, crab walking their way into the battlefield. The Bone Crusher, the Kill Rolla, the
Bone Breaker.
Bone
the
Breaker.
big truck with the thing on the front has fallen out of combat, so have the Nurglings, so the Bulgrin are now uninhibited by pesky beings. That was our movement.
All right, gonna go to the Mighty Shooting phase. Mighty.
All right, our Psychic and Shooting phase. For Psychic phase, put Miasma of Pestilence on my Demon Prince, so he's -2 to be hit. Put Virulent Blessing on this Herald, so he's buffed up. He's going to try to take out this Knight all by his lonesome. We tried to cast Shriveling on the Knight, so he'd be -1 to toughness, but that didn't go through.
What did my wizard do?
He told him no, because he's a big boy. He don't like no shrivel. Then we shot. My Soul Grinder did absolutely nothing against this Manticore, but it works.
We put 3 wounds on the Manticore, and we left this little guardsman all on his lonesome.
Poor little guardsmen. They went to ground and still lost 9 of their brothers.
He already said he's going to spend 2 command points in the morale phase, so there we go.
Maybe. Strategery.
We got 20 command points left.
And the mistake here, they stayed in combat, and these grots were going to destroy this knight with shooting, but hey.
Misplay.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay, so y'all are going to go to charge phase?
That's right.
All right, we'll come back. All right, what happened
Alright,
here?
so, boy didn't feel like moving, so Gork he's sitting here taunting people.
He's a scheming.
He's thinking about things. These Bulgrin are unmolested. Nothing hit them because he's fell back.
He didn't need to hit the Bulgrin because I looked on the whole internet after he failed his charge. I couldn't find anything that said Bulgrin are good.
Yeah, nothing.
No, they're terrible. Why would you bring them?
Yeah.
My Herald charged this Knight because he's going to single-handedly take him down with his Corruption and his Virulent Blessing. And then back here, the champ of the day, my Soul Grinder, warped in back here, made his charge, and only took 2 wounds in Overwatch from this thing. So I'm about to snippity snap this.
Snippity snap.
Snippity snap.
No! All right, we'll go back to the fight phase in a moment to see what happens with my poor little knights. All right, fight phase. What happened here?
So the knight stomped my demon prince to death. So there's a good green paste right about there.
Yeah, I used control aggression, and I got a lot of hits. I put 4 stump attacks, so it was 12 attacks. I was hitting on 5s though with all of your magical abilities, but I'm crashed and I was able to re-roll because I was charged by the Herald.
Yes. So this herald did a pretty good job. Dealt 4 wounds to the knight with virulent blessing. Then back here, the Soul Grinder only made 1 Iron Claw attack into Roanoke, but dealt 6 damage, and then got Kicking Feet, dealt 6 damage back to it.
Yeah, she said, "Away, ye," and that was it for the fight phase. I'm gonna have to pay 2 CP to make sure this one guardsman doesn't run away and lose me this objective. So we'll come back with turn 2 of the guard movement phase. My opponents actually only got 1 point this turn for hold something. They were unable to kill something because I paid 2 points to keep that one guardsman alive, and I was able to kill the demon prince with my gallant, so they messed up those plans there. So my turn 2, but they did max out Titan Slayer by wounding my knight pretty badly. Slight correction, their secondary, they're going to have Kingslayer on my gallant, so they're at 3 points because he's down 13 wounds right now. All right, we'll go to my turn 2.
Just a Punisher tank there too.
Just
Also there.
That's so far down.
issues.
BTW is there's goblins back here behind the building. His is there's also a Punisher tank back there.
All right, the end of my movement phase. Roanoke, she went up. Guardsman ran to support the lone guardsman over there. Billy, hero of the Imperium. You're not alone, little buddy. And he's the only one that has a squad marking so far. I get those transfers on there, or decals, or decals, depending on where you're from. Moved forward over here with this cluster. My little sneaky golden boys dropped down here to mess with the little goblins. We'll show you. My gallant moved forward to harass units that can't really hurt him. And I'm going to unleash some fury after I do some wizardry. Okay, the Astra Militarum had a really good shooting phase, along with the Knights. I was able to bring the Soul Grinder down to 1 wound, but was unable to finish him off with striking, doing his plasma, even re-rolling with a command point. Heavy stubber from this guy. I was being cocky, but I was able to destroy the Gorkanaut and the Bone Breaker. So that was pretty good for shooting phase. Was there anything else that I killed?
Some goblins.
Oh yeah. I killed some goblins back there. My scions killed some, and I killed a squad of Nurglings with some fire from my guardsmen. All right, we'll get to the charge phase and see what happens. All right, the end of my fight phase. What happened over here?
So somehow, inexplicably, Orc on a trike survived with 1 wound remaining against all these boys.
Yep. 7 wounds went through.
And then Roanoke went and kicked the Soul Grinder to death.
Good girl. And I was over here bullying little people. I killed the 10-man squad of Grots.
They prefer broad.
Gotcha. My bad. All right, we'll go over to morale phase and then look at my points I scored for ITC, and we'll be back with turn 3 of Team Green. All right, I was able to get 3 big games that turn, and I was able to kill more, and so I got 3 points for the primary. We're going to turn 3 of Nurgles and Orks to see what happens. Tell us about the warp.
So look, the warp is fickle. Rodigus dropped in, failed 2 psychic tests. This demon prince smited the Bulgrin and dealt 3 damage, pretty good. And then he failed to buff himself, so we good.
All right,
You got it, Nurgle.
going to go to shooting phase.
Goes first.
Want to go to your shooting.
He shot everything at her. He did 2 wounds. She has no friends. Nobody likes her.
She doesn't even have top armor cases.
Leave her alone.
How'd she stop all them bullets?
The will of the Emperor saved her. All right, we'll go over to fight phase, which is going to be pretty nasty for me. All right, what happened with these charge
so,
phase?
The warp decided to really help us out here so we could show the Imperium who's boss. To start, Rodigus rolled a 3 on his charge, right? So he didn't move towards these guys and take them out because he's going to let the prince do it. Then over here, the Gorkanaut rolled a 3 as well. And then rolled a here we go, rolled a 7. So he's also not, because he's biding his time until turn 4.
Well, the thing is that people say that knights are good at shooting. You got like claws, rats, and things, but you get an orc into combat, and he's unstoppable. Which next turn, when he makes all of his 8+ saves, he's gonna show you what's up.
The puppy dogs, Beasts of Nurgle, made it into combat, so they're gonna be in combat. And then the Herald did make his charge in, so I will take that knight down with corruption. That's the plan.
All right, get back to you with the fight phase. Recap.
The goblins didn't wound the knight. The Death Killer Wartrike exploded. I've never been so disappointed in my family. Probably I won't have a home when I leave this store.
He's down to 5
Plague Bears
wounds.
did a wound to the knight. The Herald did some wounds to the
Yeah,
knight.
the Herald did good with corruption. He's that Herald wants that knight dead.
All right.
Rodigus still didn't make it in combat. The puppy dogs didn't do anything. The prince killed an ogre.
And we'll come back to you with the score for this turn.
Classic guard blunder.
They're in combat.
There's literally nothing left for him to shoot. So think of all the points that he spent on things like Punisher, Manticores, Knights, and he can't shoot anything. The fool.
So my Crusader actually did 22 wounds with the thermal cannon versus Rodigus.
Rodigus is gone. He's not here no more. He was here. He's gone.
All right, and Roanoke was able to destroy the Gorkanaut with the plasma calls wrap.
It's close.
Yeah.
Close. If he didn't have the plasma or the volcano lancer, any of them melted, I think the Gorkanaut probably would have still been here.
And then my Tempestus Prime was able to kill the last goblin dude on the objective back there. So we'll get back to you with charge phase and fight phase. All right. Let's talk about the amazingness that just happened. What just happened?
Well, the Beasts of Nurgle ate the Primaris Safety. That was pretty cool. The Prince did nothing. And then my Herald got stomped to death. The Plague Bears did nothing. But one silver lining that we have, Logan.
A goblin did a wound to the knight, and unfortunately, it's a little known rule in the book, but we did look it up. He has to concede. So, they're head on points and they're head on models, but he's decided to call it, and looks like it's gonna Team Green victory.
Yeah, Team Green.
Yeah, we're gonna call it at the end of turn 3. I'll come back to you with the points, and we'll do a quick wrap up. Thank you. All right, we're gonna call it with 23-9, and here comes the wrap up in a second. I'll angle him.
How short Logan is.
Get some angles.
All right, end of the game. I pulled the victory. The Imperium took out Orks and Nurgle.
Well, it was close. I mean, our dice rolls were bad, but our strategy was also very bad.
Pretty bad. And like, you know, we're playing Orks and Demons. We're not playing Imperium, which is, you know, only bad players use.
He said he was going to bring 2,100 points of Slanesh Demons.
Yeah, like I was expecting like Selesky and the little harp dude, but no, we get knights.
He said he was going to bring 9 harps.
Refer to the last battle report where I fought Nurgle Daemons.
Yeah. Oh, watch that battle front. It's great. Excellent.
Well,
This one's hot garbage.
This time, my Castellan Roanoke, she was pretty clutch. Pretty much whatever I shot at died. I didn't even need to fire all of the weapons to kill things.
Which sounds good until you realize that one of my Gorgonauts did 6 wounds. Wait, did 3 wounds to a Manticore.
Yes.
Soul Grinder hit something.
Yes, the
That's
Soul
a, man,
Grinder.
that's a victory.
It did wounds.
Did 6 wounds.
And he did save.
One hit.
But probably my MVP is my Gallant. Because my Gallant took mid-board and stopped pretty much all the deep striking from happening.
It stopped pretty much everything from happening.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, people say if you have good melee deep striking threats, you should stagger them turn after turn.
Man, just waves.
Yeah, the waves.
You don't need to hit all. You don't need the tsunami. Just like gentle lapping of ocean waves eventually erodes them out. So.
Yeah, it's like a trip to Carmel.
That was one thing that helped me. They came in piecemeal, and I was able to target units and keep them from touching me in bad places.
I mean, I've won tournaments, but today I was bad at 40K.
All right, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what other armies you would like to see. I think Horn is coming up next.
Horn Demons soon.
Hey, thanks for watching.